Hey guys, EdogPlays here, bringing you guys another video. Today we're hopping back in Attack Titans 2 for part 76 of this series. Today I am going to be trying something a little bit different. I actually switched up my recording software. For some reason, my previous one just wasn't working. So I'm trying the built-in one to the iOS. So I'm really hoping this is going to work, because if it doesn't, I am going to be super upset. But obviously, if you guys are seeing this, it worked completely fine. But let's go ahead and hop into today's video. So as you can see in the top left-hand corner, the tournament has concluded. And honestly, this tournament has really showed me something. So I believe we did fairly good in this tournament. We're going to go and take a look right off the bat. We got 9th place. Guys, I'm going to be honest with you. I didn't have much time to play in this tournament. I know I've been saying that a lot lately, but I honestly haven't. We probably put in, I'd say probably 2 hours. 2 hours we played this game for, and we got 9th place. This is really showing me that, you know, obviously if you put a ton of time in, you can get top 3, but even if you don't, you're still getting a decent prize. 250 diamonds, 50 tournament points, 2 skill points, and 5 perks. Guys, this is still really good rewards, and I'm still happy with this. You know, considering the amount of time that we've actually put into this, I'm happy. I am. So we're gonna go and claim the reward. We got mana potion, adrenaline rush, power swiping, 250 diamonds, make it rain, 2 skill points, and 50 tournament points. Still no doom. If you guys watched yesterday's video, I said if we don't get a doom perk before next Saturday, I'm gonna have to go ahead and purchase some. So for like 100 diamonds, which is ridiculous. I don't want to do that. So hopefully it gives us a doom perk sometime this week, but that's just something we're gonna have to do. So max stage 8,845. Honestly, pretty happy with that. I believe we're at stage 8,400. So we only went up about 400 stages, which isn't a ton. Like I said, I only put in about 2 hours. So we're gonna go ahead and right off the bat, we're gonna go ahead and prestige. So we're getting a skill point. You know, 309 billion relics. This is definitely going to help out with our Book of Shadows. So if we take a look, Book of Shadows is at 37%. That's really bad, but all the way up to 48. So 11% increase. That is perfect. So we're going to do quite a few prestiges, obviously leading up to the next tournament. Getting it between 70 and 80% is normally what I do. We're going to go and start off like we normally do here. One thing that I want to show you guys today is the raid concluded. So the raid we've been working on for yesterday and the day before, I believe, has finally concluded. I haven't checked to see if we actually beat it or if we failed. Let's see. I mean, the reward's still the same, but we actually get to move on to the next stage, or we have to redo it. So we'll take a look here in a quick second. As soon as we get all of these guys bought, so we got a melee hero on top, throw that on, and we shall take a look at our inbox. So clan, as you can see here, raid complete. I'm assuming that means that we completed it, but if we take a look here, it will show us in the chat. The raid has been concluded. We'll send... Oh, the raid has been completed and our foes have been vanquished. So that means that we can actually move on to the next stage, which is perfect. So that's great to hear. We're going to go ahead and claim our reward here. So we're getting 15 psychic chains, 16 grasping vines, 14 crushing instincts, 2,784 dust. That actually I think is a little bit less than what we're used to getting. I thought we normally get 2,900. Could be wrong, but I thought that's a little bit less. 325 raid XP, a scroll, ancestral favor, rancic acid, flank shot, prismatic rift. We got a bunch of different things and a bunch of scrolls, of course, which are nice. You know, we're getting some boosts for that as well. But you know, now that we unlocked that, what I am going to be doing here is taking a look at the raid cards. So even after, I believe it was last raid, we did have some cards that we wanted to upgrade. One being Razorwind, and I just didn't have enough harmonic dust to actually go ahead and do that, because these upgrades are getting really expensive. So 450 harmonic dust, it is getting quite expensive. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that. So now this is level 5. This should help a ton. Really happy with that. But now taking a look here, which ones should we go ahead and purchase? So right off the bat, Psychic Chain is probably my favorite card. So we're going to go ahead and do this one, and also Purifying Blast. There's so many good ones in here. Grasping Vines is a really good one as well. Gonna buy Skull Bash as well, and Soulfire we use as well. So we literally bought every card but one. So as you can see, in one day we could literally blow through all of our harmonic dust. Now if we take a look to actually upgrading them, that's where it gets pricey. But it looks like the Psychic Chain we didn't have to upgrade, the Purifying Blast we didn't have to upgrade, so that's really good. This one should be fairly cheap, only 100 Raid Dust. And this should actually increase our damage for this deck quite a bit, actually, because I mean, this was only level 2 before. It should definitely perform a little bit better there. The Skull one as well, we can go and do the Skull Bash, 450, so that's a big one there. We only have 784 Raid Dust left. We're also going to do this one for 450 as well. But this deck, again, all of these decks that I'm, boosting and stuff like that should see a huge bump. I mean, if we throw that in there, we got 5, 4, 5. So these are pretty high level decks. I'm really happy with that. The reason why I swapped it, I mean, for this deck and this deck, I swap interchangeably. This one's a torso deck. So if I have, let's say the torso doesn't have armor, I keep Razor Wind on. Let's say the head does have armor, then I'll throw Fragmatize on this deck. And if they both don't have armor, or they both do, I'll use either Fragmatize or Razor Wind. I think kind of the third one that's, good for everything is this one as well. But, I really like the way that I have these decks set up. I mean, I got a head deck right there. We got a limb deck. So this is 25% extra limb damage. This one's going to be torso and another head deck. So really happy with the way that our raid decks have really improved over the, I guess, couple weeks, well, maybe about a month since I've really been trying to actually increase the amount of damage we're doing, the decks that we're using, the cards that we're using. It's been really, really good. And I'm super happy. And I can't say this enough. Thank you guys so much for all the help you guys have been giving us, or giving me. I just want to check. I want to make sure. Okay, it says it's still recording. I'm really hoping it is. I'm really nervous because I've used this before. I used it when it was in beta, so that's probably why, but it just kept on failing. So really hoping that that's not the case right now. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at our daily rewards. We got another equipment piece. I don't remember. I don't think I did. I didn't. I had a bunch of equipment pieces laying there. We had 25 that I meant to go ahead and collect during the tournament, but I just completely forgot. That's on me. We got more equipment pieces that we'll go ahead and claim here. Not going to claim the other ones. I'm going to try to save up until next tournament and see how many that we can actually get stockpiled there. That could be really, really promising there. So 226 billion sword attack damage. That is actually a big increase over our legendary. So we're going to go ahead and sell that and equip that. There's only 5 equipment, so I am going to go through them today. Normally I would skip. 1.3 billion tap damage. Not quite as good as our best there. 91,000 sword primary boost. 91 isn't quite as good. And the last one, we got 47 billion pet damage, which is not as good, and 64 billion clan chip damage, not as good. So there we go. So we got all of that stuff dealt with. We'll go and claim our egg, and we'll take a look at the shop because I actually haven't purchased anything in quite a while, as you can see by our nearly 700 diamonds. So we do have a lot of stuff to take a look at. Obviously, I don't buy any equipments or anything like that. So already 2 of them are crossed off. Mousy, on the other hand, is a ranged hero damage. So I kind of want to buy this. You guys have told me that I shouldn't be buying specific ones like this, but now considering that we have actually switched up our pet, so our main pet is not Tempest anymore, it's actually Demis. If we take a look at Mousy, I mean, we're already receiving a 70% increase. We could get that up to like a 75 or so if we actually if we buy the pet. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy Mousy and hopefully get that up to a 75% passive boost. I'm not going to activate it. I'm not going to use it as my primary, but I'm going to use it as a passive boost because we have so many diamonds. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So let's take a look here now. Maybe is it 75? 75%. And now our range, without even having it activated, is multiplying by our range share damage by 511 times. That's actually insane. So it's really, really good to see. I'm happy that we did that. Cosmos is aura primary boost. Again, this one would be fairly nice, and I may even do it. We'll take a look at the other ones. Ground hero damage, not interested, and flying hero damage, not interested. So we're gonna do this. This is gonna increase our aura primary boost. If we take a look here, our aura is actually clan chip damage. So this could be really good. Wait, this is aura. Yeah, sorry, my bad. This is like the swiping thing, whatever. This is the aura. So this is increasing our helmet primary boost. So we're going to have a pet that's going to increase our aura, and then we have the aura that's going to increase our helmet, and then the helmet's going to increase our melee ranger spell. So kind of like a big chain, but I think we are going to do that. It's going from 227,000 times all the way up to, as a passive bonus, I'm not activating this pet, to 305,000 times. So that is a pretty good increase, and I'm happy we did that, to be honest with you. So we're going to go ahead and unlock a fire sword as well, get 2 abilities going at the same time. But I kind of want to talk about next tournament and the tournament after. So I did actually, well, I guess we can start with this tournament. I did purchase quite a few new artifacts. As you can see, 3.85 trillion relics to purchase the next one. So that is a lot. I did buy a couple of them. If I can remember which ones we actually got, we're getting quite a few of them now. I believe it was, no, I won't be able to find it. Okay, one of them we maxed out, and then another one we upgraded quite a few times. It's not at the top, unfortunately, but you know, I don't think it was a really good one. I think it was like something to do with, actually, no, I think it increased our war cry and all hero damage. So I did do quite a few upgrades on it. I don't remember which one it was, like I said, specifically, but we did get that, and we got one that we can max out. So I maxed that one out, of course. But going on to next tournament, again, I want to focus on getting artifacts, because you guys haven't heard already, for the past like probably couple weeks I've been talking about it. Next Saturday, or I guess a week from now, is going to be another crafting shards tournament, and I've been holding off on actually activating or purchasing our very first mythic equipment piece set, just because I want to make sure it's for a good tournament, because I think this is going to drastically change the outcome of the tournament. You know, maybe going into it, if I put a lot of time into it, you know, maybe I'd get top 5 or something like that. But with this, I truly think that we can get, you know, first or second place. I do think we can do that. So I've been kind of waiting for a good tournament to go ahead and craft the Ancient Warrior set. I'm really praying. We're putting so much into this that I'm hoping that we don't really get the which one is it? Cherished in Gold. That's really the only one that I don't want to get, is this Cherished in Gold, because obviously it's going to help to get some money, but I really want a damage increasing boost. So hopefully we can get that. Like I said, so next tournament is going to be focused on getting more artifacts. Basically, this tournament and the next tournament are building up for the tournament on Saturday. The crafting shards tournament, we're getting equipment piece. We're going to have more artifacts. We're really doing as much as we possibly can to prepare for that tournament. And I am beyond excited right now. I am so pumped for Saturday. I cannot wait. But guys, that's gonna have to go ahead and wrap up today's video. I really hope the screen recording worked, and if it looks good, leave a comment down below letting me know that you guys think I should continue using this, because like I said, I've used it before and it's just crashed, but hopefully now it's good and I can throw away my old software that, you know, normally does fail. So thank you guys so much for watching today's video. If you have enjoyed it, you'd like to see some more daily content, don't forget to go ahead and smash the like button and subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.